Veracity by and large, especially past worth examination according to the latest data collected, the continuous expense of veracity for the most part is 0.005. And VRA certainly essentially is at especially really present, situated in the sort of commonly entire crypto natural framework. Amazingly, the scattering supply of veracity basically generally is 10,343,094,362 with a market cap of 51,040,044, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking, with an extension in its trading volume and market cap. The Veracity's expense basically certainly has shown a good augmentation of 313 at this point, in a super significant manner, truly in spite of prevalent thinking from latest 7 days. The VRA sort of by and large was in sort of truly extraordinary, for the most part vertical example, and extended by 392, in spite of mainstream thinking. Veracity especially has shown solid areas for uncommonly of in every practical sense in every way that really matters late, and this could be fair and in every way that really matters fundamentally open way to make a plunge, and especially essentially contribute in an unpretentious manner, which is very huge inside the latest 1 month. The expense of VRA lessened by 84,413, taking out a fantastic certainly ordinary measure of 0.027. From its continuous worth, for the most part commonly in opposition to prevalent thinking, which sort of is very huge. This unforeseen down suggests that the coin explicitly is in plunge right now, inferring that it might in every practical sense essentially be a fair buy and large fundamentally open entryway for quick endeavor in a very huge manner, or so they sort of thought. The 90 days cost change explicitly is close 88.19. And the expense circumnavigated from a base run of the mill cost of 0.042 to generally sort of outrageous especially typical expense of 0.046 in the past 90 days, which sort of for the most part is very critical, which is genuinely huge. Veracity in every practical sense, sort of is someplace close 92.40, with the best common expense of the coin explicitly truly was around 0.076, and the base normal worth of by and large was around 0.070 in past 4 months in a huge way in an unpretentious manner. Veracity VRA worth assumption gauge for 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025 and 2030 at prediction. We fundamentally especially predict future veracity cost assumptions gauge by applying significant man-made thinking entirely, helps sort of beautiful particular examination on the very sort of past worth data of veracity in an in every way that really matters significant way, which is very critical. We in every practical sense in every way that really matters give a courageous work to in a real sense, basically assemble most essentially outrageous irrefutable data for the VRA coin, which generally consolidate various limits like past worth veracity market cap veracity volume and barely any more, which certainly is very huge if you entirely are wanting to place assets into pretty automated computerized monetary standards and need truly all things considered incredible benefit from your hypotheses. By and large attempt to especially truly examine our assumptions, genuinely in opposition to prevalent thinking, which essentially is genuinely critical. Veracity worth assumption 2022. According to our significant truly concentrated assessment on beautiful past worth data of VRA in 2022, the expense of veracity is expected to explicitly arrive at in any event of 0.009 in an unpretentious way essentially in opposition to mainstream thinking. The VRA cost can by and large in every practical sense show up at a biggest level of 0.011 with the common trading cost of 0.010 in an especially low in opposition to mainstream thinking. Veracity worth assumption 2026 veracity cost certainly is checked to in a real sense basically show up at an actually irrefutably the most impossible level of 0.042 in 2026, essentially exceptionally, as opposed to prevalent thinking which truly is very huge, as indicated by our disclosures. The VRA cost could sort of especially show up at a biggest possible level of 0.050, with the commonplace gauge cost of 0.044 or so. They explicitly thought Verasity worth assumption 2027. According to our significant fundamentally concentrated assessment on quite past worth data of RA in 2027, the expense of Verasity is gauged to especially by and large be at around a base in every practical sense, truly worth of 0.060. As opposed to mainstream thinking, the Verasity esteemed truly worth can actually for the most part show up at a constraint of 0.075 with the commonplace trading in every way that really matters genuinely worth of 0.062 in USD in a pretty huge way which in every practical sense is genuinely critical. Verasity raw worth assumption 2028. The expense of Verasity truly is expected to by and large reach a kind of the fundamentally the least, actually especially worth of 0.088 in 2028. In an unpretentious manner, the Verasity cost could show up at a biggest sort of worth of 0.11, with the common trading cost of 0.091 all through 2028, reasonably in every way that really matters, in spite of prevalent thinking, which basically is genuinely huge. Verasity worth assumption GUS 2029, as per the guess, and in every practical sense specific assessment in 2029. The expense of Verasity for the most part truly should sort of reach at fundamentally the scarcely minimal incentive in every way that really matters, certainly worth of 0.13 in an especially significant manner, or so they sort of thought. The raw cost can generally show up at a biggest incentive in every practical sense, certainly worth of 0.15, with the run-of-the-mill actually quite worth of 0.14, in a very huge manner in a significant way. Verasity raw worth assumption 2030. The expense of Verasity is expected to really for the most part arrive at in any event all goals and purposes, kind of worth of 0.19 in 2030, or so. They thought the Verasity cost could show up at a generally essentially outrageous pretty worth of 0.23, with the common trading cost of 0.20 all through 2030. Which is very huge. Verasity worth figure 2031. Verasity cost actually basically is gauged to by and large explicitly show up at an in a real sense, the all things considered least possible level of 0.28 in 2031, as per our revelations. The raw cost could sort of explicitly show up at a biggest possible level of 0.34, with the commonplace guess cost of 0.29, in a really significant manner in an unobtrusive way, where and how to buy Verasity raw in a very large way, which especially is genuinely huge. There generally are a decently especially scarcely any cryptographic cash exchanges where you can buy Verasity, an unobtrusive way in a significant manner, regardless. Certainly lovely remarkable crypto stages generally have different ways to deal with buying raw tokens.